Boy, someone's playing something really loud out there. Anyway, hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original. You took a shower. Uh, the official, the the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube imposters, trolls, commentators, or shell she slugs who say I can't do live videos. She has no power. Oh, I just stepped on her. Let me throw a little salt. Oh, she dissolved. Her antennas are still wiggling. She's really mad. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she's gone. Just a pile of slug goo now. Oh, boo. Well, anyway, I went out with Kathy Friday. We had a horrible meal at Nordstrom. She'll discuss that Tuesday when she comes over. The buses and handicap shuttles are free for all of October, so we're going to go to Costco. And let me move the camera. You will see. I'm going to turn off the lights so you can see this. She got me 3 Halloween things. How well you can see this is another animal entirely. I'll have to do a video of that, but they're the Halloween things, the lighted cat. I don't know where I can move this. That's about it. And, excuse me, the flashlight is getting in my way under the tripod. So I paid the rent. Boy, it sure gets dark with that light off. I paid the rent. I paid Valero $100. Had to pay, not Costco. Had to pay PGD 75 to keep Mikey. Paid some bills. Put $20 in the savings for the taking the cats to the vet fund. First time in months, thanks to the evil Bank of America. I had $20 to spare. And I should have had Kathy buy me food because my food stamps don't go in until Monday, tomorrow. And the elevator's been out since Thursday, so I have to go feed the cats in a bit. And I just love with my 2 bad knees tromping up and down the elevator. And Patty goes, well, they'll wait you to go to physical therapy. I said, Patty, when I broke my right knee 20 years ago, they had me go to physical therapy. They had me swim in a pool for an hour a week. That's not going to fix broken cartilage. Physical therapy is welfare for physical therapists. I hate it, and I've told my doctor that, but they don't want to pay for surgery. Well, I told her, left her message, when you get back from Europe, it's time, 1, to have me go see an orthopedic surgeon, 2, to get me an electric scooter, and 3, to get surgery on my right knee so I can stop having pain in one leg, because I now got pain in both legs. And so we had a nice time, except for the hideous meal at Nordstrom. It was very, very hot in Walnut Creek. It was 89 degrees, and we were roasting, and that's why we did the video outside, also because everywhere we go has pre-recorded music, and you get copyright notices if you do pre-recorded music. Okay, here's the first roll. No wind out there right now, very muggy. It is 78 in here, and I'm so sorry for the poor people in Florida, including the people that died from asphyxiation because they brought their generators inside or in their garages. They keep warning them every storm not to do that. So I have $40 in quarters. And I'll not be on long because I have to go feed the cats before it gets dark. It's getting darker sooner every night. All right, here we have. One day I'll get to do laundry. I'm not tromping up and down the stairs doing laundry. I need the elevator. So, okay, there's the first batch. No silver. Roll number 1. I bought Dinny Moore beef stew, 3 cans, which I've already eaten. The only food I had in the house other than fruit in a can. And there's one that says low fruit syrup, and yet fruit syrup not listed on the can except for not high fructose but low. I rinsed that out and pour it down the drain. Okay, I bought 2 boxes of the pouches, non-seafood and the seafood for the cats. And Kathy got her coffee. It's now $5.89 a can where it used to be $2. And my creamer is now $5.89 a bottle when it used to be $3 to $3.99. The prices are just outrageous. So, okay, here's the second roll. Someone disposed of this little tiny scissor. It's got a bend in it, but I sterilized it, and I got a cactus spines. People have cactuses along the balcony. I use the balcony to lean on it. I'm going down the balcony. I got a spine on my finger. Pain to get that out. It didn't hurt so much. I had to really dig with it. Okay. Here's the first batch. Nothing. I don't think I'm ever going to find silver in these, but I got to open them up anyway. All right. Nothing. I really think people are right. Either they salt these or they take them out ahead of time. Maybe they have some kind of machine that sorts silver. All right, these are ones I already had from my change. And next month we are going to be putting in $100 into the car fund. We have to get a car. And all right, here's the third roll. Probably nothing in here either. When I get some spare money, I will donate to the. I will not donate to the Red Cross under any condition. I had a fire in 1977. They didn't help me find a new place to live. They gave me $80 and said, that's it. You always hear how they help people get a new place to live. Well, they didn't do it to me, so I will not give a dime to the Red Cross. All right, I'll give it to Southwest Florida Relief or something. They had a thing on one of the channels there. All money goes to local to help people out. Okay, or the Salvation Army. They have 40,000 electrical workers standing by as soon as first they have to restore main power, then they restore it to houses. Of course, sadly, a lot of those houses are gone. I mean, there's one building I saw a video of, the whole foundation was still standing in frames of wood, but the building moved like 50 yards away. The whole building moved. It was a metal building. So incredible that hurricane winds, 140 miles an hour. And causeways on 2 islands were destroyed. Just dropped the scissor. And no vehicular access. In Senda Island, they are forcibly evacuating people, or the Fort Myers, Keys Island, whatever that island is, because there's nothing left. There's no businesses. They're almost all destroyed. All those poor people out of work and livelihood for the city. I don't know what they're going to do with. I've never understood with hurricanes why they allowed to build stuff on islands. They should just not have those as wildlife preserves and build it up so the hurricane's force is lessened when it hits the islands. But after every hurricane, people get their lives ruined and their property and their businesses and everything they've had for years destroyed. And then they have nowhere to go. It's very sad. Okay, here's another one. I'm not looking at chat, so if you're in chat, I'll look at that in a minute. Nope. Nope. And finally, no. I had to borrow 20 bucks from a friend of mine to buy food. That's how bad it got. Okay, now I can look at chat. Let's see. Turn this off. If there's anybody in chat, I don't know. I don't see the chat. Where is the chat? Hold on. Huh, that's weird. No chat. Well, it may be an awfully short video if I don't have a chat room. Why is there no chat in here? Hold on. That's weird. There's nothing there. Huh. Wait a minute. There it is. Why couldn't I see it? Hold on. Cat fund. We're doing 2 funds. I can't see my. No, I'm not looking for brass quarters. I'm looking for silver quarters. Hold on. Why is there no chat in here? I don't understand that. There's a chat in OBS, but no chat on YouTube. Very, very, very strange. Yeah, well, I don't like earthquakes either, but at least they stop. I'm not asking you to donate to me right now. I'm asking people not to donate. That's your decision. but I think we should all donate to victims of hurricanes. 20 people died in Cuba, 87 people, no, 2 people died in Cuba, 25 in Puerto Rico, and 87 due to these storms. So, no, I'm not new to live videos. I've done dozens of live videos, but there's something wrong with the YouTube right now. And I don't know what's wrong with it. I haven't done this for a while. Hold on. What is going on here? Let's see. No, that's not going to work. Hold on. Every once in a while, this gets me a glitch, and I can't, for whatever reason, fix the stupid thing. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, and I still don't have my $95 in Super Chat money because it disappeared. Wait a minute. No, that's notifications. I don't want that. This is very weird. Let's see. I don't know what that does. Okay, that's just participants. Why is there no chat in Super Chat? I mean, no chat in the video. Yeah, I'm disgusted with the trolls too. Well, you know what? Bozo's a good clown. This is. I had a bunch of clown trolls in here, and that's why I got this shirt. But it's clean. I don't know what they are. They're quarters. They're all mostly state quarters anyway, I guess. Let me see what's on here. This is the state of something. Cumberland Island. Not the state of Cumberland Island, but I have no idea where Cumberland Island is. Oh, Georgia. This one is an old style quarter with Washington on one side and the eagle on the other. Probably got a mixture here. I don't look at quarters except to see if they're silver. This one is Nevada, the silver state. How are you going to see that? I don't know. This one is Oregon, Crater Lake. So, I'm not affected by any outages. I'm in California. Why would it be affected by outages? I'm affected by the outage. There's no chat in here. And usually it shows up. I don't know why. Let's see. Closed caption settings. No, that's not it. I don't get it. Anyway. And it won't let you scroll down on this stupid thing. It won't let me scroll down. And don't bring up the Roach Farm videos, okay? Just don't. It's an evil thing to chat. Kathy had no roaches for about 6 months, and then they're back. Someone in her building has roaches. Well, I haven't checked my email. I've been busy, sleeping. I was up all night. I don't know who Mitch Tablinski is, so Turbulinski. That's not working either. I don't know what that is. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Sending, they shut down your rescue channel. I have enough trouble figuring out my channel. I can't figure out anybody else's. This is very strange. And I can't go to Firefox because Firefox is messed up. The physical representation of YouTube is screwed up. Why would they attack you? Well, they attacked me over my cats. They attacked me over my beloved Fuzzy being killed. Penn State evil. Evil Penn State, former rival of Pitt. No, we do not discuss Penn State on this channel. They went to a different conference, but no Penn State for me, ever. I'm from Pittsburgh, PA. We don't go to do Penn State. Let me see if I can get the chat in my channel. Oh, connect. This stupid iPad keeps losing the internet, shutting it. I need new battery. I need so much stuff. And by the way, you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 for content. Excuse me, you get nowhere else. I have plans for next year for my channel members, and I got a new channel member recently. Thank you. Well, first I got to get the internet work. Then I got to look at my email, and I deleted a whole ton of emails. So as far as I know, YouTube hasn't sent me squad. What is this? Oh, good Lord, go away. No. 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 Oh, Capital One got my $30. My friend moved and he has mice in his apartment. Nope, there's nothing from YouTube on here. Absolutely nothing. Ton of spam and oh, the slug left me a message. Well, I don't read her message. I delete them unread because she's so stupid. Okay, now let's see if I can get to my channel. Oh, well, it won't show that while I'm being live, which is also dumb. Let me see here. There we go. Now I can do it. Now the chat's showing up. Go figure. It's on my iPad. Oh, well, it won't show that. Okay. No, it didn't send. Kathy's fine. I don't know what a firebox is. In Taco, you're attacking my parents who are long dead. You don't know the true story. I do. None of your business. No, go away. I don't know if I've lost weight or gained weight. We don't just okay. I'm removing any Penn State comments here, Ron. We do not allow Penn State to be discussed on this channel. Penn State, like Philadelphia, is evil. Here goes my stomach showing. Of course, I'm old school. I don't know what the Pittsburghers of today feel. I was shocked to find out that Kennywood was invaded by armed people. So, my favorite amusement park in the world. And now they're going to put security. You won't be able to carry bags, backpacks, all that stuff. And you don't think that, nothing is safe anymore. Nothing is sacred. There's no respect for anything. It's very sad. Yeah, there's still the gut here. I need to lose more weight. No, I loved Roberto Clemente. May rest in peace. I always was trying to figure out a way to put Mays, Marichal, Clemente in the same. Mays, Marichal, McCovey, and Clemente in the same ball team. Merge the Giants and the Pirates and have the dream Pittsburgh Pirates. Saw a lot of games at Forbes Field. So, So anyway, except for the heat and a horrible meal, we had fun. But by the time we got to Target, I could not buy my dry food. I need dry food for the cats. I got 7 cans of cat food for my cats. Mama cat keeps kind of wanting wet food, and kitten got screwed the other night. I went down to feed her, but it was dark. She took about 3 bites. Raccoon came up and ate her food. I do not like the raccoons, but for that reason. So anyway, you can see my light up pumpkins, my light up kitty cat has little bats in the ceramic that, and there's lights for the bats on its chest and on its stomach, and I wonder where the person said, "I love light up stuff." Well, Fluffy's on the bed, by the way. So thank you, Cindy. My mother did something with the court martial, and she did not have sex with anyone. And by the way, officially, my full name is Anthony, which I hate because my father beat me to death when I was 10, and I started calling myself George, which is my grandfather's name. But when he went in the Army, when he enlisted in the Army, the recruiting sergeant said, "What kind of effing name is Anton? Anton, your name is Anthony." His real name is Anthony. Anton, Anton. And his grave says Anton. But I hate my first name. Well, I've never liked Anthony. I got teased with various things on Tony. And I'm George. But you don't know, nobody knows what my mother did. And she did not have sex with a doctor in Virginia when my dad went to the VA hospital. He had shell shock. He'd seen too much war. And he got out. And I'm sure I could get a DNA test to prove that my mother and my father were my parents. But this canard that my mother had sex with a doctor to get my father released. They're looking up stuff that I didn't even know how to find. And there's something I know. I was with my mother when she started crying. She saw something and she said that those particular items are things I did in Germany. I took these items and they wound up in San Francisco. Some 20 to 30 years later. So my dad was in the Philippines in 1937 to 41. Got out before the Japanese attack, was bombed by Pearl Harbor by one of her relatives who was in the Imperial Japanese Navy. He went to the United States, and he went to Britain, invaded North Africa, Sicily, was on the invasion in D-Day, crossed Europe, was in the Battle of the Bulge, German occupation in Nuremberg, where he met my mother, and then Korea, and in 1962, he was recalled to active duty during the Cuban Missile Crisis. He called my mother up and said, "Don't bother leaving town. If the ball goes up, you got 15 minutes to live." We lived in Washington, D.C. at the time. So, well, they make up anything. And they do it to slander me, to ruin my reputation, to ruin my income. I'm getting no income from YouTube now. I should be getting income. Of course, YouTube has separated the AdSense from YouTube revenue. And they said, "We'll tell you by the end of the year how to sign up for the YouTube revenue." But they haven't yet. And I had $95. And if I'd gotten $5 more in AdSense revenue, I would have gotten a check this month. It wouldn't have been so rough. But who knows? I'm going to sit down this week. I get too much to do. I'm going to sit down and write YouTube a snail mail letter and say, "Where's my money? How do I get it back?" My mother, I know my mother sat down with me until I was going like, "Make it stop, make it stop." Wouldn't let me leave one time. I had to walk home from the Safeway on Contra Costa Boulevard with all my groceries because she wouldn't let me leave her apartment telling me the life story. And she recorded some of this. I have the tapes. I have to send them to my niece. And hours and hours, the whole history of her family in East Prussia, which is Lithuania, Tilsit, which is now Soviets, such originality the Russians have. They destroyed all the German cemeteries and everything else, which German land, and the whole history of the family, the history of my father, the history of her. I know all the stories. I know the truth. They don't. They can look up stuff on the net. I don't know how they even found a court-martial record. I wouldn't know how to find that. And I'm not going to discuss it, but he did something dumb, and he got caught. But they busted him in rank, and he went back up to master sergeant. So he was a good soldier. I'm sure if he was in a VA hospital, I don't know about. I wasn't there, but I was conceived in Virginia and born. They moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a few months later. So I've always considered myself a semi-Virginian, and I have great sympathy for Virginia. But I'm sure they had conjugal visits or something. But the idea that my mother, you don't know my mother. My mother was a domineering Jewish woman, and she would have not had sex with anyone else. No, isn't going to happen. Wasn't going to happen. It may be illegal, but they don't care about legalities. Look, they've accused me of beating my girlfriend, killing my cats, killing my parents, being the Zodiac killer, theft, accused Kathy of theft, and on and on and on. And they make stuff up. It's 99.99% BS. My mother had her faults. She started fights with the rest of the family members. She moved to Pittsburgh on her own volition, and after 2 days, they said two words: "Get out." They drove her over to the airport because she started telling everybody what to do. And my sister didn't talk to her for 5 years because she started telling her how to raise her children. So, well, it's weird. They doxed Kathy. They published her address, her home phone number, her cell phone number, and they're harassing her on the phone all the day and night. Sexual calls. Is the Prius for sale? The Prius is long gone. So the protective order, the restraining orders, she did that first one. Oh, you took over my apartment. Gee, and I was paying everything with the rent. I didn't want to move back in my mother again. That would have been hell. I got evicted remodeling, and she got evicted slowly remodeling a couple of years later. And then she moved in here for 4 months until one night I said two words: "Get out." She kept nagging me all the time. I couldn't take it. 3 in the morning, I said, "Get out." She called Patty, and Patty came and picked her up. And then Patty had to move out because the house was sold. Well, my mother had her issues. She was not perfect, but then I'm not perfect either. But I try. I've tried to make up for things I've done. Um, yeah, there's another thing. At the end of the war, no, okay, Ron, you're out of here. Goodbye. Just put a comment: have I ever killed somebody? Uh, at the end of the war, my mother was sent to Dachau, and her first husband was lost in Poland. He was in the Wehrmacht, and they paid her way out in gold. She was sent there in error. And you didn't walk around Europe at the end of the war saying you were Jewish because there were still a lot of Nazis in positions of power all over Europe, even though the German army had surrendered, Hitler was dead. So you said you were Christian because you didn't want to be beaten up or killed or raped. It was not a safe time. I didn't have kids because Kathy didn't want children. She had a hysterectomy done. And we don't hate kids, but kids are noisy. Kids cost money. Kids, when their babies poop and smell and cry. We have cats. Those are our children. Fluffy is my kitty. Mama cat is my kid. Children. Kitten. A tiny one, Gray. And my beloved Fuzzy, so, and little girl. And Kathy, Cleo and Caesar are her babies. The Cleo and Caesar want attention all the time. But we're not exactly kid friendly because we don't want the noise and the headaches and we didn't have, in some respects, both neither one of us. There were things in our childhood that are not happy either. So, you know. Well, I got to get out of here. Oh God, it's dark already. It's raccoon time. All right. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. I will come back when I get done. I need to turn the fans on. It's too hot in here. Have a great night, and remember, you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month for content you will see nowhere else. Anywhere else? I don't know. All right. Now, if I had children, except for my Tarian temper, I would have loved them and cared for them. But I never made enough to support me at times. So, and I never had a really good job. I had places tell me, you don't have any experience, we can't hire you. How do I get the experience? You won't hire me. And then affirmative action, I applied for a job at the VA. Well, you got 100% on the VA test. You're qualified for this job, but we have to give it to a black guy. I'm going, why? I didn't have slaves. 100 and some years after the Civil War, and they're still giving preference to blacks for how their ancestors are treated. And I've never thought that's right. There's a case right now, may throw out an affirmative action in the Supreme Court. I didn't do it. No one alive today had a slave, and no one alive today was a slave. So, all right, I will be back. I must feed the cats because the raccoons come out when it's dark, and I was trying to get this done before it got dark, and then I got to climb the stairs. Go down the stairs, push the shopping cart, climb the stairs, come back up the stairs, and I got to turn the fans on. Have a great night. Stay cool, stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll be back. Bye-bye for now. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Thank you for coming in, except the trolls. Ask whose first name. I'm not clear on that. And I do not know why there was no chat. At least on the iPad, I can remove the miscreants. Did I ever kill someone? Yeah, I'd like to be able to legally kill someone. It's called let me stomp a troll. A lot of them.